Hey, beautiful, magical people. Because I'm having a wonderful day. It's so nice outside. So I'm outside smoking my cigarette like usual. And I was like all in my bed, right? Me and John got into a fight because I saw this thing on Instagram, right? And like, the guy was like, oh, she was mad at me because, I cheated on her in her dreams. So I ended up going out and he went and got her roses, he got her chocolate, and he got her a card, wrote a nice sweet message on it, and it was like all the sweet shit. And I went like jokingly, like to John, I'm like, see, why can't you do this? Like, this is what I want. I've always had an issue with John and him being affectionate like that. Like, he always goes and says, oh, you're an asshole, so I don't want to do things for you. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. To me, like, honestly, why he calls me an asshole is because I'm on his case. If he said he's going to do something and he don't do it, I'm on his case. Like, he says I'm an asshole for that. Like, those are things, right? So that's just one other excuse. And then the next excuse is that, oh, I do so much for you already. Like, I get you a glass of water when you ask, or I go and I drive you to your, client's place, whatever. I currently can hardly see because I have a cataract. And so it's difficult sometimes when like how sunny it is, like I can barely see right now how sunny it is and things like that. So I prefer, like, if he doesn't have anything to do or whatever, I ask him, hey, can you just drop me off and let me do my clients? So it's like my safety, right? And he goes and he's like, oh, I do all of that for you, and you're an asshole, so I don't want to do a lot of things for you anyway. I'm like, that doesn't matter. Like, he's a dick too. He's worse of a dick than I am. And why he calls me an asshole is not a reason to call me an asshole. And I still do shit for him. I am considerate all the time with his shit. He calls me selfish, all of this stuff, and blah, 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 blah. But I'm still there making sure that he's okay. If I'm ordering something, I ask him, oh, you want something? He don't do that for me. Like, little things like that. So, we got into that argument because he's like, oh, I do everything for you. I do all of this stuff for you, blah, 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 and all this shit. And I'm like, but bro, like, come on. Like, seriously? The reason why he helped me with clients before I had the cataract, or before I found out I had the cataract, was because it's in Brooklyn, bro. So sometimes I don't have parking. So if he's not doing anything, I'm like, hey, can you just go and let me just drive me to my client so I can just hop out really quick, go see them, this, that, and the third. I don't have to worry about parking or double parking or whatever. It's helpful. It's not like I'm like hindering him. I say, oh, take off your job so I can do my job. That doesn't make any fucking sense. But anyway, we're arguing or whatever. I haven't eaten in about 24 hours now. And I'm getting, like, you get irritated, you get agitated, you don't have food, you're hungry, like, or whatever. So, like, I'm just like, okay, let me just separate myself from him or whatever. So he went outside with Jace, with his whole family. They're outside playing around and things like that, right? I'm upstairs because I'm just like, I don't want to. He goes and he always says I ruin his day and blah, blah, blah and shit like that. So I don't want to go and ruin his day or whatever. He goes and calls me selfish for that. Oh, see, now you know what I'm saying and blah, 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 do something. How is me going outside doing something nice for you? And so I'm like kind of irritated with him or whatever, right? But anyway, we like not really talking, having an argument. I'm getting irritated or whatever, and like I'm already irritated as like with the whole Jay thing. Jay is like being an ass, and I don't know what the hell is going on, and what the hell is he doing, and all of this shit, right? So I'm just minding my business. I was upstairs watching TikToks, and I have a TikTok with this, so I was on that account or whatever. But my other account, Jay is still on my TikTok. So I go now, like literally like 5 seconds ago, I go and I check my other TikTok. I don't know why. Oh no, why I was checking it, because this TikTok that is associated with, my weight loss journey, whatever, has been blowing up. So I was checking. I was like, oh, how many followers do I have, and how many whatever. So I was on my new TikTok, right, the weight loss TikTok, and I, kept sending, when I was watching like videos, I kept sending it to my old TikTok because I don't want to save it on this one. But the old one I can do whatever. I don't want to have any favorite on this new TikTok, right? So I go and I'm checking back on my old TikTok to compare the numbers, the followers, and this, that, and that. I've had this TikTok for about 6 months now, the old one. This new one, I had it for maybe 2 days, not even. It's like a day. I started yesterday. And I'm almost at the same level. I'm like, wow, my thing is kind of blowing up or whatever. And I'm like kind of low-key cool. But then all of a sudden I see, I have 62 messages. I'm like, 62 messages? And then I click and I'm like, it's probably my thingy. I remember I was sending them through messages or whatever. And I'm just like, let me just kind of clear it out. So I go into the messages, my DMs, right? And I see a DM. I sent 61 videos and one message from Jay. I'm like, where the fuck have you been? Like, what the hell? Like, where the fuck have you been? Like, are you serious? And then he always hits me up, when am I going to see you? Like, what? I thought you were mad or you had a low-key girl. Like, what? And I'm like, okay, this is weird. Maybe he did something else. Maybe, maybe he was sending me from other messages or whatever. I checked my Snap. I'm not his friend still. I check Instagram. I don't have new requests or messages or whatever. I'm like, what is going on? So I ended up texting him back, and I'm like, whenever you want, But isn't that so freaking weird? Like, I was just like deliberating with myself, like, should I text him and see why he's not doing this or whatever? And I'm like, should I text him on TikTok because we've been talking on TikTok, but like, should I not? Because maybe he didn't remember that he had me on TikTok, and then he just, once I text him, he's gonna be like completely off or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know. And then all of a sudden he texted me. Like, bro, I'm not with the games. Like, honestly, I'm not with the games, but I'm gonna figure that shit out when I see him. I'm not gonna do it through text. Cause if I can get one more smash in, I'm gonna get one more smash in. Might as well. So that's pretty much it. That's been happening. It's been 24 hours. This is day 2 now of my fast. And I was just like feeling miserable. I'm just like, is it worth it? And I'm thinking to myself, is this really worth it? Is it worth fucking like doing this fast and stuff? And I'm like questioning it. And I always question it on like day 2, always. So now I'm kind of motivated now. I'm like, when I see him next, I'm going to be snatched, bro. I'm going to be snatched and sexy. You're going to be like, I need to see her more often. Like, I need to do this again. Like, oh my gosh. Guys, I don't know what the fuck to do anymore. Like, that shit had me like, that blows minds, bro. Like, how you going to like for weeks? Like, it's been 3 weeks since you unfriended me on Snapchat and Instagram, because you did it at the same time. 3 weeks. And now all of a sudden you text me on TikTok? So why'd you unfriend me? Like, these are all these questions that I need to know, that I'm gonna ask after I smash, But Anyway, day 2 is not bad. It's not really a day 2 update. It's more of a J update. But I just want to say I'm just starting day 2. I don't even think I started day 2 yet. I think I still have, I might have started day 2 now. So that's not bad. And anyway, yep, that's an update on Jay. He can go fuck himself because I'm over it. But, after he fucks me, But I'm not with these games, bro. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell button down below. And if I get a new update on Jay, I'm going to be right back here making a video. So I hope you guys like this video. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.